Yeah.
Okay, morning guys. Back at Albert Falls on a beautiful day. Yeah, the fish are still seem to be up on the flats. So while they're there, we're going to try and make the most of it and take advantage of it. I'll try and do a little bit more information on this video today on where we're fishing and why. But yeah, we're going to get onto it, and yeah, we'll.
We'll bring that up.
No.
Huh?
Hold on.
Yeah. That's this.
Just let him come up.
Down again.
Shot through. Yes, he's only got one eye. Check at that. See?
Huh?
He's only got one eye.
Oh yeah.
So you must have been swimming in circles or so. Wish I could get my tackle back that I lost now. I'm running out of sinkers and hooks. Yeah, just going for the, I guess about a 1.2. Maybe, yeah, 1.1, 1.2. Yes, that almost took my rod. Oh. Yeah, it's not bad. And I got a bite here.
Don't worry about that one. Fuck that. Got it in you, boy.
A little bit.
Huh?
This is a light setup, eh?
Nice fish.
So. Yes, yeah. Check out, he was hooked, bro. Bro, I caught that fucking rod just in time, Guzzy.
Yeah, nearly wide over. Nearly wide over.
Just hold the net like that.
Yeah. Nice fish, yeah.
Can you get the scale for me if you don't mind?
Where is that?
Okay guys, we'll look at that one. I think that's going to be very close to 2, 1.8 or so.
Huh?
Nice fish.
You put it by the gill, or you need the
See,
shapes then.
check his tail, eh?
Yeah.
Still sitting in there. Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Hey guys, just going to get a small weight on this, and then we will put it back.
What's your guess?
1.8.
Yeah.
Eh?
1718. Yeah. Might be wrong, might be a little bit more.
Oh shit. How do you zero this thing?
Just press it off and press it on again.
Okay. .7 on the dot. Yeah. Hey guys, 1.7. Nice little fish. Let's put it back. How's a photo there? Yeah. Okay guys, let's get this That's like you back. Okay. And she's off strong. Boom. We must actually go fishing lander sometimes. Oh.
We've just been lucky, eh? The last trip was busy. You would have had a bag before fucking first hour and a half, 2 hours in, man.
Yeah. Not a bad bag.
Yeah.
Each one weighs 1.6 average. What's your bag? 8 kg bag already.
Yeah.
On. Yeah. No. Just hit me. Poof.
I'm feeling more the drag of the wind that's pushing us a little bit.
Okay, that's about the smallest one I've caught in Albert so far. Honestly. There's something about this spot though, bro. Coming down this bank. Maybe we must drift down this bank. I'm not recording.
Half annoying.
Okay guys, I missed that one, but it's not much to see here. Little smallie. See what stuff ups I make, Jason?
Yeah.
Just see when that one attacked it like a AK-47, Papa. Brrr. Net.
I don't know. I think so. Maybe. Don't take me. I'm thinking it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Watch the motor.
Yeah.
It's gonna go again as soon as it comes.
Come out, you know.
It's not smallie. Oh yeah. Lift him up. Oh fuck, man.
But I felt that part clear as day.
And what happened? The worm?
Yeah.
Fucking straight.
Just a quick color. I looked up like there's a plane and the one's gone. Straight away, bro. Oh, jeez, on Ross.
And up.
Yeah, please.
Okay, bring him.
I can't see.
Bring it here if you wanna.
just that it's in the corner there. I think I need to twist it more. Yeah. See, that's what happened to me as well.
Yes, no, proper hook set, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I did. Grab that. Sorry. That's it, guys, as well. Fine. Smallies, man. Skip with this with smallies.
Nice. On. Gonna. No.
Fucking destroyers on fire today, guys.
That's not redemption. Put down. Strike him. On, Daddy. Nice day. Not small. Where's he at? Bring him. Oh, nice. Nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Maybe can you make things.
Yeah. Can see them. Stand up. Stand up for the champion. Stand up. Push it forward a little. Just you breathing like a fucking rapist, cousin.
Yeah.
You.
What?
Yeah, seems like a decent. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. But it's not that big, otherwise it should be pulling drag. Sitting deeper, Jay. It's sitting deeper. That's another lucky one. It's been a while, so hot. Oh yes, this one has gulped it. Yes, so swallowed it. And I'm gonna have to retop. Yeah. Lucky little fish there. I'm not even gonna weigh this one, probably just over a kg. Yeah. Right, there we go. Big. Yo, big. Sorry guys, I missed the hookup, but I'm on a giant here. Yeah. Come up. Come. Okay, Jason.
Yeah.
This thing's gonna come.
Yeah. I got you. Just need him up. He's going down. He's going under.
I'm gonna bring him around. Please. Yes!
What we've been fucking waiting for, boy.
Guys, look at this monster. That's what I'm here for, boy.
Watch one of them start engines now, boy.
Oh, yes, shaky. Okay, guys, let's take a look at this. That's a beautiful fish.
Okay, you got it there?
Yeah.
That's 0.
That's 4.3.
4.435.
It's not my PB.
Not your PB.
Okay, guys.
Sorry.
Here's a 4.435. Yes, yeah, I was hoping it was going to be a bit bigger.
You want your phone quickly?
Yeah.
Give it to me so we can release it last one.
Okay.
The one from the front, let me see.
One more. Okay, guys. Let's get a release on this bigger. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. Okay, she's getting ready. You ready, girl? Yeah, she's ready. Booyah! No, yeah. Okay, guys, it's about 40 degrees here at Albert's. It's just before a storm, so yeah, I don't know if you can see it's like dead slick. I just caught that 4.4. I'm shaking, I'm hot, I'm stressed, I'm buying inside. Crocodiles or no crocodiles? Those off. That off. Okay, cool. So that's out the way. You're going to stay here for before the storm. We're not going to park in the storm this time. And then we'll kick it.
Laat sien hom kom, Cassie, fokke dat ons gaan geld trek.
Yes, on. Yeah. No.
What is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, should have it.
Boxing, lekker.
Yeah. Strong okay. This. Oh yes, it's a little bit bigger than I thought. Okay. Yeah. Hey guys, here's another one. Hey, Jason, on that D. It's a PB.
Just like you said, boy.
Land at the hut.
You said, boy.
What?
Fucking part's gonna come on.
Mm-hmm.
Taking line there, son. Hey, hey.
Where are you buying? Where are you buying? Yes, he is pairing, yeah?
Boxing me, boy. Yes.
You don't want to give up, did I? On the net. Just check how yellow that one is, huh?
Very agile long.
Okay. Is it bad?
Okay. Just what I asked for. Just what she gave me.
Yes, that one hasn't spawned yet.
Huh?
Okay guys, welcome back. Yeah, as you can see, what an awesome trip. Really managed to land that beautiful fish. That was a bus. It's not often times in your fishing life when you get to land such a caliber of a fish. So I was very happy to get that one. I'm sure as if you've watched a couple of my other episodes, my PB is sitting on the higher 4s, and that one weighed in at 4.35. So I've got a bit of work to do to break my PB, but I take solace in the fact that she's still swimming around there somewhere. And if she was spawned out, unfortunately, but if she hadn't spawned out, I think we could have pushed that 5 mark with her. Anyway, okay guys, like I said in my last video, I want to touch on a couple of things in terms of water depth and some of the reasons why I think these Z-Man lures or soft plastics did so well there. So yeah, first I said, you know, for the beginners, some of us guys, we fishing off the bank, number one, or the beginner guy that's just got a boat, might not have a fish finder. And yeah, I just want to go through a couple of things that might help you guys determine, you know, what's on the bottom, where you're fishing, and might help you a bit. Okay, number one guys, a technique. Sorry, I've got this rod that I'm going to go here. Obviously you won't see the tip, but you'll get the gist of what I'm saying. When you retrieve your soft plastic, you bomb it out and at least give it maybe 30 seconds to a minute to sink and settle on the bottom before you start adding any action or retrieving it. Guys, I'm not going to go into dead sticking when you leave it there for 30 minutes and you don't move it at all. I think those are like extreme situations. For the most part, I'm just going to go with what we do generally. Okay, a common mistake that people make when retrieving their soft plastic in, they cast it out and they bring the rod up whilst reeling the reel. Now, depending on what ratio reel you have, every time you reel that maybe 3 times, you know, on the spool, that lure moves maybe a meter and a half with you obviously lifting the rod. You're pulling it half a meter and then you're reeling it in another meter or meter and a half. So every time you do that, that soft plastic bounces along the bottom 2 meters. So you're really not giving that fish time to find that lure or sense that movement in the water. If there is a fish in a 2 meter radius, every time you pull it 2 meters away, you're pulling it 2 meters further away from the fish, if you know what I'm saying. So what I suggest, or what I do, guys, like I say, I'm not a professional, but in my experience this has helped me. Instead of reeling while you're pulling the rod, all you do is you pull your rod from maybe say 2 o'clock to from 2 o'clock back to 12 o'clock, you know, then you know you've pulled that lure half a meter in the water along the bottom. And by doing that, you're not pulling it out of that that zone where that fish is. And then once you've pulled up with your rod, then reel in the slack that's left in the water. That means you've only moved that lure half a meter. And by doing that, you allow those fish to find that soft plastic a little bit easier, because you're moving it through the water column at half a meter at a time, not 2.5 meters every go. So yeah, that's just one tip I'd give you, number one. Number two, guys, I know we all don't have fish finders, like I say, but a very important thing that you can do is keep your finger on the line. When you cast out, let it sink to the bottom, and your first retrieve back, don't concentrate on catching fish, if that doesn't make sense, but I'll explain why now. Put your finger on the line and just drag it slowly along the bottom, and when you do that, the lure will bounce over grass, rock, maybe it will hit a log, so you'll feel like that lure going tight, and then poof, a nice release. That means it's bounced over some sort of structure, a tree, a log, a rock, whatever it may be. So in your mind now, you've cast it there, you know about 20 meters out there's a rock, and that's good to know, because these fish hang around structure like rocks and trees and grass. So yeah, I think that's an easy way for you to determine what's on the bottom. Just use that line as sort of feel the vibration on your line as you're retrieving that lure back to the boat, and do a fan cast, maybe 45 degrees this way, 90, and then 45 that way, and that way you know in that spectrum of water what's sitting on the bottom, and then you can fish it. You can fish it efficiently, you know, without having a finder. You'll know what's on the bottom. Okay guys, so I hope that helps. That's just one other tip that I'd give you guys. Really pay attention to what's happening on the bottom. It makes a big difference. Alright, so now let's get into the water depth. So obviously without a fish finder you won't know sort of what depths you're fishing, but if you go to the side where you can see the bottom, throw your lure in a meter of water and see how long it takes to sink. If it takes 2 seconds to get to the bottom, you know for every 2 seconds you in a meter of water, that lure falls 1 meter, you know. So then you've got like sort of a benchmark. And then when you go deeper, as you go deeper, you throw out, and in your head you can count just roughly 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you know and then your lure hits the bottom, you know you're in 2 meters of water, and so on and so forth. Now these fish, they tend to move in the water column. Like in the morning, generally you find them quite up shallow feeding, and then as the day goes on, especially if it's hot, they move down into the deeper sections of the water column. And then in the afternoons they may make their way back up to the bank to feed again. So what I usually do is I start shallow, and I fish shallow in maybe 1 to 2 meters of water, or even 3 meters of water, and fish that section, that depth of water. And if I'm not getting anything, I'll move a bit deeper, say like maybe 4 to 5, 6 meters of water, and then head on deeper. And what I generally say is, if you catch more than 2 fish in a certain depth of water, that is a pattern. And in bass fishing, I mean, that's what we look for, is a pattern. So guys, yeah, take your time to fish the different water depths, and it really makes a difference. Like that big fish that I got, I actually moved, it was like 1 o'clock, it was super hot, and I moved deeper, and that made all the difference. That's where that big girl was sitting. So yeah, that's the water depth covered. Hopefully that helps you guys, especially the beginner guys that don't have finders and stuff. I think that's a good way to sort of determine how deep you are and where the fish are. Alright guys, baits. Where's my baits? Yeah, okay, as I said to you last time, I think I got a bit of a better looking one this time. That's the Z-Man finesse worm. Let's just get something straight. On the last video I said that these are discontinued. I don't mean the worm itself. You can still buy the Z-Man finesse worm, but I think just the color has been discontinued. And I said it was a plum bug. My mistake, it is actually a red bug color. So it's like a earthwormy red, like burgundy color with that green speck in it. Alright guys, so the reason why I think this particular worm works so well is we were fishing big flat areas, and yes, there was a little bit of grass and rubble and stuff along the bottom, but this being elastic, and this lure, by the way, it floats, so you cannot fish it weightless, because then it will just sit on top of the water and you won't it won't be serving the object there. However, you put a little weight on it. When this lure sinks to the floor, it doesn't lie flat, so you don't pull it along the floor like this. It actually sits up like that. So this piece on the floor and the tail like moving and sitting up. Every time you move it, it's got amazing action to it. And I think it was just easier for those fish to spot this this worm, you know, because it was sitting up. You know, that fish is swimming along and it sees something straight up sitting off the floor, it's already interested. So yeah, I really think that's why that works so well. And obviously the color. I mean, what color is the earthworm? It's that reddish, deep reddish color, similar to what that is. So maybe they were feeding on that type of thing, who knows. Then, because that worked so well the last time out, I decided to go to another Z-Man lure, but this time the lizard, the watermelon red. It's just like a normal little lizard type bait, and that's what it looks like there. And funny enough, this is what I got that big fish on, the lizard. I haven't fished a lizard in years. So guys, don't be scared to throw something odd. if you work out you know, that there's something's working, a type of worm, don't be scared to, you know, keep that color, or if it was floating, try something different. You never know. If you throw something that these fish haven't seen before, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna grab it. Alright guys, so I think I've said a big mouthful here. Sorry for you know, the length of time that I've taken to, you know, explain everything. But hopefully, you know, these little bits of information can help you guys, and that's what it's all about, you know, so we can all catch more fish and grow the sport. Anyway guys, I'm going to say cheers for now, and please guys, don't forget to like these videos if you enjoy the content, and please consider subscribing. It really helps a lot. I would like to try and get my subscriber base up to 1,000 subscribers, so if all of you can help me, everyone helps. So please, if you can, subscribe. Thank you very much, and till next time guys, cheers.